My name is Greg. Thank you for inviting me. I head up a division within the Swedish Public Employment Service called Job Tech Development, and we are building a digital infrastructure for the Swedish employment market.
So I'm in charge at AXA Partners of customer, partner and digital solution for the credit and lifestyle protection business unit.
One of the challenges that we faced in terms of the customers coming to the Swedish Public Employment Service was that they had to manually retrieve a certificate with regards to their status within the organization. And of course, that involved them coming physically to one of the offices.
We also ask customers to provide us documents each month to prove that they are still unemployed so that we can continue to pay a compensation.
And one of the challenges we faced was how can we create an opportunity for the individual to have better control over the information that's stored within the Swedish Public Employment Service? How can they utilize that information and data in order to open up the services that are available to them, in this case with AXA Insurance?
We clearly saw through the results, the NPS, through the verbatims that our customers were sending us, that they were not happy with the experience.
AXA was really a pioneer, you could say, in the collaboration that we wanted to achieve. And so the collaboration that then became this project with AXA was really sort of like a gold nugget, you could say. And so the actual project was set up as a sprint, and in that regards, I think it was very cost effective and hugely exciting because the project was actually achieved in a very short period of time.
The blockchain-based, fast-tracked and secured insurance compensation process, so that fully digitally we receive the information that the customer is still unemployed, so that they do not have to provide us anymore with any paper documents, and we remove completely this burden off their shoulder. So secured process, automatic and fully digitized. That's what we put in place.
Well, from a professional perspective, I think it's been a fantastic example of how a public and a private organization can come together to really create value for the society. It's even been a great learning experience that these solutions don't necessarily have to, from a taxpayer point of view, cost the taxpayer loads of money. These solutions can really be brought about successfully when there's a joint effort. And from a personal perspective, I think it's been really fantastic. AXA's been a hugely professional partner to work with. They've really been fantastic by contributing with ideas, and their openness and their willingness to want to share these solutions with the wider market. I think has really been an eye-opener for me as to how we can create value together.
The impact was really impressive and the feedback very, very positive. The translation into customer satisfaction was that we saw the NPS, so the Net Promoter Score, multiplied by 8 on the customers using the service. So clearly, very good results.
And it's one of the main factors that a customer with the Swedish Employment Service wants to get sorted out from the very beginning is, of course, hugely valuable. It creates a safety net for them, it creates an ease of mind, and it means that they can put more focus on actually looking for new employment rather than having to struggle with the administrative processes of getting their insurance sorted out. AXA and this project is really like a forerunner to what can be achieved. And so being a public organization, we of course want to use this as an example of how we can create value for a much wider sector. This is really a fantastic example of what can be achieved, and we want to get the word out that these opportunities are available. I really think it's been a fantastic example of how we together can achieve value. And just a great thank you to AXA for bringing this opportunity to our attention, and for the collaboration that we've been able to achieve.
I'll return the thank you to you, Greg, and your teams, and all the teams in AXA Partners, Stratum, who have really helped deliver this project, which again we are very proud of. So thank you all.